Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, on occasions, let's just glance on the few properties that are actually for sales. The reasons we are launching these cases is because I'm alone in my office, and then if I kept all this into secrets, it will not be saved because someone is stealing my diary too much, and then we have to also keep the records and then analytically by YouTube's or any social media platforms. Sure, the message can be revealed right there. So this is the property you can see is located Bramptons. Bramptons, that is basically Brampton. So Brampton area, that is in Toronto, and then that's the address, of course. And then it is clean and neat, and then of course we are mortgage number one. Okay, the properties is neat, the basement is clean also, and then the living room, the kitchens, and then that's how the property itself look from the back. Okay, then the back patio systems of it, the laundry systems, the dining, and then the dining capacities, the kitchens, the bedrooms stylings. That is actually six bedrooms to seven bedrooms actually. So you can see the entrance from the backs. Okay, so few modifications that is lately about that one there. Okay, so let's look here. If you see, this is for sale. Okay, we are for sale, and then we have real estate agent number one. Okay, handling the real estates, and then briefly about Sudan. That is Sudan, and then the Kriga Telecommunications. What we do there, that is that one, and then this one here reveals to block ads on social medias, bad ads. If you have bad ads and then you don't like to view any of some messages, bad messages, dangerous messages, they're harming your children's, they may destroy your children's minds or education status, and then you have the right to check here. You can click these three dots. If once you click, you will see blog ads, you will see blog reports, and then here you will see report ads, and then you click the report ads. You'll be able to follow the step by steps there, and then to ensure that your Facebooks, your X, which is the Twitter or link, or YouTube's, if the message are dangerous and they can harm, and then you can of course block. That's how to block easily. So that's briefly about what we do here at Krieger retail stores. And then the telecommunications, ensuring your telephone can receive calls for free. You buy, the whole thing is yours, so no monthly bills. Whatever you do not buy, we can still favor and give you the product, if that is regards our offer and what we are really willing to do. So, and briefly about the wall map, that is the wall map, the required wall map, which is the student. Okay, and then briefly about what we rent there, and then that is the for rent rentals. This is units, these are units also for rentals, and then that's how the price normally goes. Okay, on the other end also you can see that is another properties here also on Misaga. That is Misaga also, is also basically for sale. Okay, is also basically for sales. That is, you can see they're all clean interiors, and then they have books where you can read books, and then this library is before, this is after, and then the standard has been remodeled. It will look like this morally. That's how your balconies looks, and then the kitchens itself, and then of course the convenience stores may look like this how it was now, this how it is now. The convenience stores is really modified wealth manner now, and then you have checkout area where you can access and much more. So that's how the properties itself looks. So it's brand new, and then of course it's for sale, and then it goes how much does is right there. It depends on this one. That is roughly 600,000 is in Mosagas. You can see that's how the property itself is reconstructed and modified and looks. That's roughly 3 bedrooms right there. So that's that much there. On the other end, that is also another properties here. Um, that is also another properties. Is also in Misaga. Okay. It's also roughly 600,000, and then this cleaned is also cleaned. Okay, you can see it's clean apartments. Okay, everything is good right there. It's cleaned. There you can see every single thing inside the swimming pools is also for sales actually. So that is up to you how you want to make it. You want to assign with us. If you assigned, the other end, we told our addition our clients or buyers, we gonna favor is $5 million per each person account. Okay, you can see the statements are right there. We scanned before, the statements. If it come to apartments, 20,000 apartments, we are roughly, we can sell 20,000 apartments, and then each client buying the home have a deposit of 5,000, and then that deposit you can keep the balance. Whatever you buy the properties, 600,000, you keep your balance, and then you feed on it with it. Okay. That is by our contracts, so on agreements. So that is how we are treating our clients. So when it comes to those mortgages portfolio, because we understand 100% how the price they are hurting the people feelings and the standard. Okay, those price they are really hindering the peoples. Those are all mortgages. Okay, the mortgages homes for sales. So briefly on the other end, then you can see roughly right there, that is how much, that is roughly over 50 billion. Okay, 50 billions for all the banks firms for next year. And then I work for banks, and then for which they ask each banks at least to have different, let's say 9,000 upwards. Okay, for 3 sections in this conference, 3 sections, and then that will be performed each client. Okay, with those. Okay, the list of the banks here that will be attending those sections, and then how it goes, and then briefly about the wall map. That's the wall map modifications, and then modifications, and then modifications, and then you can see what we do here. That is basically about those ones. And when they come to the banking this one conference, which is supposed to take place about this one, about the world climate changes issues and the control. That's how we do, and then with the maps, and then sustaining. Until now we are right there, and then this is briefly about online product. Okay, online product that we are ordering either anywhere, whatever their electronics or which one, and then which one. That is how they works. Okay, so you may see, you may find those products they are very cheap, $4, $1, $4, $1. That depends. Okay, they are very cheap and affordables. That is all about the mortgages. The prices, they are all right there. The locations, they are all right there. It's a matter of going via our Facebook's Twitter for more detailings. Okay, so you can know those mortgages, they don't fail you. If it's our agents sell you, we fit on the world map as a Sudan is the Sudan which is not divided. The other Sudan with the South Sudan is divided. So the whole contract, whatever you buy properly, you may be fooled by some agents. They may go and eat your money, and then they're gonna let you down, not getting your mortgages even won't. So therefore be careful. That's why if you look, people are getting fired everywhere. There is war because of that conflicting, because there is a failure which will be affecting some people. So that's why you have to believe and you have to stick with the copyright policies. Copyright is mandates. Running the basic copyrights means these are lines that will not call up you. So you stick with your business, and then you know exactly, am I buying the right properties from the right agents, or am I buying from the corrupt agents? That's why. So you should know that. Okay. So unless the other one, they stand like this, like this. If it's like this is united one. And then whatever this one, they remove it, they turn it like this, you will still have your whole control, by yourself, because you are Sudanese. And then who will ask you next? That's why we become the agents, the leads, for that reasons, and then for that multi-purpose things. Otherwise, when they come to retail sellings, that is the least we are offering as a Krieger. How much they are, $1, $1, $1, $1, $1. When they come to money, money is a number for us. We don't mind. We can give you whatever it comes. You can recover your assets, of course. So that is the least it is. So these are mortgages, all mortgages for sale. But if you are buying, shall I trust those agents? Are they gonna fail me? Yes, of course. You should know that if they fail you, it will be very, very worst. So you should know that. That's why the bank said, don't borrow from the bank. Borrow from yourself right now. If you borrow from yourself, you are sustaining. If you borrow from the bank, you are losing. Sometimes the bank won't recognize that you borrow, you know. So borrow from yourself, don't borrow from others these times, because there is a lot of world war everywhere. The world is a corner and cornering, of course, as other people says, and then it won't drive you safer. So the safer you drive should be understanding how I proceed. That is handling basically who you could be. So that is when you look here, the whole thing is like that. Okay, it says this is a bank. This is a bank building. So borrow from yourself, don't borrow from the bank, for that reasons, because they know this is some people, they are thinking rebels, they are thinking there's recessions, they are thinking this is not the truth, and that's not the truth, and they're not the truth. That's the reason. So otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, this is just where we just demonstrated. You should know exactly from which agents, and then why am I buying. Am I gonna be what here with those agents or no? They gonna help me or no? So that is why those agents, they are very some of them, they are very understanding. Some of them, they don't really understand, and then that is could be the reasons. So understand. So you should know is, if I'm gonna pour a lot of money to buy a nice home like this one here, that is a house right there, then that is apartment right there, apartments. Am I gonna use the right amount of money to borrow? If you borrow, and then how am I gonna pay back? There is no payback. There is payback. They depends on the versions of an individuals, of an agents. If the agent is good, of course, there is no paybacks if you borrow. If the agent is worse, and then there is no paybacks, and then everything may works very worse, everything won't works well, then of course you may found is very, 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 very worst, of course. So you should know is, if am I borrowing, shall those agents try to steal my money, or are they gonna let me down? Because yeah, the world map is, to stand well. The problems is world map, and then people are violent over violence and over violence. So that's why we should. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, by me, when Hassan Ziziton.